Okay, so a question I'm often asked when people are starting with the bench press is how high does the bar need to be, or how high should the bar be? Now again, this depends entirely on the length of your arms, I guess, for a start. So it'll be different for each person, okay? And depending on what power cage you're using, we have multiple or various types of power cages in here, so different spacing. So that will kind of dictate or, have a say in where you're gonna place that bar. I always want folks to start with an empty barbell first, as much to do with just warming up and just kind of practicing bar paths, but also to establish the optimal height here for the J hooks. So essentially what I want to do is when I'm getting set up, I want to have the bar at such a height that all I really need to do is once I have created tensions around my body and have a good setup, is I can still get my hands on the bar and take the bar horizontally over my chest. I want to have minimal excess movement when I'm taking the bar out of the J hooks. So what I'll say to folks generally is, first up, making sure the bar is centered in the rack here. Not too much to one side. I know that sounds obvious. I want to have equal distance from the collar here to the J hook on both sides of the barbell. Again, oftentimes I'll see folks start with this flush against the J hooks here, and we have space here. And again, that's going to have us off center getting started. So small little things like that make a big difference. But secondly then too, I want to make sure that my eyeballs are more or less under the bar here to start. Okay, now we can talk about setup. I want to have my heels close to my bum, but then on the floor, so I'm engaging my legs, my glutes. I'm going to get my hands on the bar. I'm going to walk my shoulder blades towards my bum to really get that space to really engage my lats, wind up, bring my shoulder blades back and down, then getting my hands on the bar. I should be able to reach the bar with all of this setup. Okay, if the bar is too high, what'll happen is I'll get this set up, and then once I reach for that bar, I'm going to lose all of this tension here. And again, you'll see folks take the bar out of the rack, and I start trying to create that tension now, and it's too late. It's not optimal. So what you want to do is, again, have your heels close to your bum, but then down on the ground. So you're really able to drive into the ground, keep the legs engaged, get leg drive, have the glutes engaged, hands on the barbell. And my eyeballs are under the bar. I'm going to walk my shoulders towards my bum without my hips moving to really allow myself to wind up those lats. At the same time then I have my hands on the bar. I don't have to reach too high where I'll lose that tension. And also I don't want the bar to be too low where I'll have to do half of a rep to get it started. So once I have my setup, that tension from my heels through my legs, my glutes to my shoulder blades, my lats, squeezing that bar, I should be able to just horizontally bring the bar over my chest, and I'm good to go from there. Again, minimal excess movements to get us started.